Hi, I'm Paul Friedman, founder of the Marriage Foundation. And today's topic is, when should a man ask for a divorce? And I'm going to help you. Hi, welcome back. I'm Paul Friedman, founder of the Marriage Foundation. When should a man ask for a divorce? When has it gone too far? What are the things that make a divorce the reasonable next step? So let's get to the first thing that happens to so many men who come to us with high hopes for saving their marriage, and their wife has cheated on him. And I'm not talking about she got drunk at a party, although that's pretty bad too, that cheating. But if your wife has cheated on you, it's nearly impossible to save your marriage. Not necessarily because of her not wanting to save the marriage, although that happens a lot, but a man's ego, and I don't say that in a negative way, but a man's ego, which is a combination of soul and mind, that's our ego, is not open to the kind of forgiveness required for a disloyal wife. And the reason is because we have this understanding of women subconsciously that holds true in this situation. And that understanding is that women are not like men. Women can't have, and oh my God, women are going to hear me say this and they're going to want to clobber me, but a woman cannot have inconsequential sex. And the ones who can are not the ones you want to be married to. Let me explain. So women are much more tied to their heart. Nature's way of making sure that our offspring are not left abandoned in the supermarket, because they could be a real pain in the butt. Women have this nurturing component that men don't have. They're tied to their heart. It's why men are attracted to women, because we as men are not so tied to our hearts. We may think we are, but we're not. And again, it's nature setting this up. Don't forget, you are comprised, you are a soul, you have a mind, and you have a body. And the body is interested only in self-preservation. Self-preservation is all about making sure we have food, making sure we have water, air, place to sleep, a little bit of comfort, and to procreate in order to keep the species going. Men are very basic with that. The female side of that equation is that they're the ones who take care of the babies. So again, their heart is developed. But a man is about defending his little family. And so it's not so necessary, theoretically, or however you want to put that, for him to have an open heart. Now, to have a successful marriage, you need to develop devotion. You need to develop the qualities of heart. But we're asking the question of, when should a man ask for a divorce? So if his wife has cheated on him, the disloyalty is heavy enough for most men to say, but it also defines the wife as not having the capability of opening her heart to you, which is a huge part of why we marry women in the first place. I hope you get that. So if she's cheated on you, that's the time to ask for a divorce. If you have children, it's tough. I do know of men who have held their family together in spite of their wife cheating on them, and they've used our course for men to help them do so, and then when the kids were old enough, they split. I mean, it's really hard to get past. Does it happen that a woman will change? Yeah, it does happen. There are no absolutes in this world, but it is rare. When else should a man ask for a divorce? How about he's had enough? She does nothing but nag me, brutalize me, correct me, beat on me, never has sex with me. I can list 100 quote unquote reasons. None of those are good enough. Why not? The point is this. If your wife is not being good enough for you, let's use that as a context. Good enough for you. And don't go, hey, you have no idea, blah, 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 blah. Good enough for you is a good way to express it. Then you need to first ask yourself, am I treating her the way I did when we first met? And the answer is invariably no. Now, put aside all of the excuses for why not. But if you're not doing that, she doesn't have the space because she's a woman, and women are just completely different in their design. They don't see reciprocation. Then she doesn't have the space to be the woman who you think she should be. Let's put it that way. Before you consider divorce, you could read one of my books. They're great, but it's not going to do it for you. Sign up for the course for men. It's a 12-week online course. It gets a 3-day free trial, 30-day guarantee, and do that. Why? Because you don't really want to get a divorce. I know you're feeling like, I can't take it anymore. Been there. Hey, I'm divorced. Not now, but I was when I was a divorce mediator. I forgot to tell you that. I used to be a divorce mediator until 2001. And what happened is I discovered a science to marriage, a science to love, a science to male-female interaction, a science to who we are as individuals. I put it all together. I worked with individuals for 8 years compiling everything necessary to save your marriage. So that's the bottom line. Instead of looking for a way out, look for a way to transform your marriage, and you found it. Here we are. I don't want to burden you with more stuff. You're a guy. I'm a guy. I'll put it simply. I got what you need. Try it. If you don't like it, you cancel it. I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. Leave a comment. You don't have to say the whole thing was a sales pitch. It's not. I'm trying to help you save your marriage. God bless you. Take care.